So, hello, Miss Karen,
Hi, Miss Joy.
and welcome to what my grandkids call me. So, I know that you're a grandmother, but I don't know how many grandkids you have.
I have four.
Wow, that's amazing. And what do they call you?
Well, one of them is not talking yet,
Okay.
but they basically call me Grandma. Grandma.
Grandma, right. Okay.
Grandma.
Okay, so I am going to put grandma on the wall behind me. Let me get my letters here. The wall behind me has the names of the grandmas that have come on so far. And we have a couple of grandmas, so you're not alone.
Okay. I
So
see
they kind of
Grandma.
draw out that A, huh?
Yeah, Grandma. I'm like, okay, here we go. What do you want?
So we're going to add an A on the end of yours to just notice the difference. GRA. Letters don't want to come off. N D M, and then we're gonna put a couple of A's for grandma. So I am collecting names. I think you've been on our page already, what my grandkids call me on Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're gonna move on to YouTube eventually when we get a whole lot of names. I've collected about 3,000 other than grandma.
Wow.
So I'd like to get, at least 1,000 on our YouTube. So this is the beginning.
3,000 different names for Grandma.
Yeah, other than grandma. Isn't that amazing?
It is.
Yeah, it is. But there's according to some statistics, there's like 76 million grandmas in the country and 7 billion in the world. So there's a lot of us.
That is a lot.
So tell me something. When your first grandbaby was born, how did you, well, tell me how you felt when you found out you were going to be a grandma. And then when you actually became a grandma and held that baby, tell me how you felt then.
I was shocked, like
Oh,
shocked. But I remember when my grandson was born, I was actually there when my daughter gave birth to him.
oh,
So
wonderful.
it was life changing. I think when he was born, the doctor immediately took him because he something had happened. And I remember I was like all over the doctors and my daughter hadn't even held her son yet, and I was like it was my baby, but
Right,
it was
right.
just a life changing experience,
Experience.
and
Yeah.
just wonderful. Ashton is now 8, and
Wow.
last night I was showing him some videos of him when he was first born, and I was like, Ashton, you, and he was talking. I was talking to him, and he was like 3 weeks old, and he was like, God, God, God. But it's just amazing how they come into your life and they just change your whole outlook, your whole attitude, and then your kids remind you that, Mom, you didn't let us do this, but you sure let him or them do a lot of stuff that we couldn't do. I'm like, but they're my grandkids, and I'm supposed to spoil them. So what do you
I
expect?
know that is absolutely the truth. That is amazing. And
Yeah,
it's wonderful that you have videos to show them that,
a
when they
lot.
were born. That's
Hmm.
amazing.
Hmm.
Technology is even better now. See that we can do something like this Zoom in this period of COVID or
Hmm.
COVID.
And Facebook helps you to keep tracks of stuff because it will automatically pop up on your page to remind you that you have this picture and you posted it at that time. So
Oh
that's the nice
yeah.
thing that I love about Facebook. and
Yeah,
social media. Yes.
yeah, that's wonderful. So you have, how many do you have now?
I have 4. My son has 3 and my daughter has 1.
Oh, okay, 4.
Yes.
And all of them call you grandma.
All
Grandma.
the ones that's talking.
Right. How old are they?
One of them is 6 months, one of them is 5, the other one is 6, and then Ashton is 8.
Okay, 8, right. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, you
8.
got your hands full. But are
I
they
love
all
it though.
here?
No, they're not all here. My grandson Ashton is here with me, and the other ones are out of state.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah,
you do get to talk to them.
talk to them,
And
and
after this COVID, you'll get to go visit.
oh yes, I can't wait. As a
Oh,
matter of fact,
listen.
my last grandson was born. My son actually wanted me to come up, and I was telling him because of COVID, I didn't think that that was a real good idea. But I told him that once, and I'm telling all my family, once this COVID-19 goes away, I'm putting on my traveling shoes and I'm gonna be everywhere.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
That's wonderful. I think a lot of grandmas are thinking that same thing. I think we're,
yeah.
because I'm planning that too. I have mine in Atlanta. I haven't been there in a year. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this COVID's got to go away in 2021.
Well, someone told me something that made a lot of sense. It says postpone this one trip so that you can be able to make many trips.
Ah, that's a good way to look at it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hope we both make many trips. So I have one more
Yes.
question to ask you, Grandma. If you had one sentence, if you had one sentence that you could say about how your grandkids make you feel, what would that one sentence be?
My grandkids make me feel like I'm Superwoman.
Love it. My grandkids make me feel like I'm Superwoman, says Grandma. And I think that is awesome. I can just hear them calling you and your heart fluttering. Wait till the baby starts talking.
Oh, I know. It was so funny. My son FaceTimed me last night, and he was just yelling, ah, ah, ah. And I told him, I'm like, pick him up. But no, mom, he's not crying. I'm like, I would never let nobody let you cry like that. And he picks him up, puts him in front of the camera, and I said, tell me he has a tear on his face. No tears, no nothing. So he knows how to yell and scream and to get people's attention. I'm like, that's amazing. That's
They
amazing.
all know how to do that. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
amazing.
I want to thank you very much for joining me today.
Thank you for
And
having me.
we will let you know when our YouTube channel is started.
And you have to share with me again on how I can get one of those t-shirts that says, what do my grandkids call me?
Oh yes, definitely. I got one on now, but you can't really see it that good on them. But it says, my grandkids call me, and I'm Granny. So
Okay,
we're gonna be posting it
okay.
when we get it all together, and I'll definitely let you know.
Thank you, Joe. It's
And
been a
you know what?
pleasure.
You know what, Karen? In July, we're having a photo shoot at Pelican Grand, so you'll start hearing about it in January. And I'd
Okay,
love for you to be there.
thank you. Thank you. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
All right. Have a good afternoon.
All right, take care.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. So that was Miss Karen, who is called Grandma. No matter what they call you, though, loving grandkids is inexplicable. It's a beauty that cannot be denied. It cannot be quantified. It is priceless. See you next time.